The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, I'm Donta.
And hey, I'm Dana.
And welcome to the Donta Show.
What's up, Village? It's your boy Kwame, the man with the plan behind the stands. I'm going to go ahead and make this quick because some of y'all got mouths and be talking mess in the comments and saying that the intro commercial is too long. So, I got something for you. Here we go. Let's get into it. Before we bring out these awesome kings, I need you to stop what you're doing. Excuse me? Excuse me? Ma'am, sir, you, you. Whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, I need you to go ahead and share this live stream. Donta and Dana didn't get all dressed up for you not to share their melanated goodness, so share. You share everything else up in here. Share some quality content for your boys. Now that we mentioned YouTube, are you subscribed to the Donta Show's YouTube? Oh, you're not? Oh, girl. I'm going to need y'all to get it together. Join the village. Go over to www.youtube.com/Donta Morrison. And when you get a chance, head over to Dr. Morrison's. That's right, your boy got his PhD. Head over to Dr. Donta Morrison's website, www.dontamorrison.com, where you can learn more about the man, the myth, the legend known as Donta. And while you're at it, grab some TDS merch and his books. Yes, purchase those smutty books filled with smut. Grab The End of the Rainbow and Yesterday Clarified. And last but not least, head over to the company that put this all together, Pyro Media Network. Pyro Media Network is a proactive network focused on providing an innovative space for content creators and entrepreneurs. PMN is dedicated to giving its viewers a diverse entertainment experience while helping content creators elevate their production, engagement, and overall branding. To date, PMN has reached over 1 million viewers and listeners internationally, produced over 52 successful shows with high ratings and fanfare, and has housed over 60 content creators, brands, and businesses through entertainment and consulting services exclusive to PMN. Pyro Media Network is a network that makes you feel at home. So if you have an idea for a show, podcast, or need some professional video and audio production for your business or brand, then join the Pyro family today. Go ahead and visit www.pyromedianetwork.com and we will show you how to go to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please help me welcome my brothers from another mother, the dynamic duo, the melanated kings themselves, Donta and Dana. Let's get it. Let's go!
We live. Oh, hey.
Hey, y'all. What it do? Happy Monday. Welcome to the Donta Show. Yo, listen, we gonna just cut to the chase. It's a lot going on. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know the big to God that's all over social media. Y'all know the rah-rah that has everybody in an uproar right now. And it's just like, okay. So we're gonna just dive right into it. I'm Donta. Y'all know that.
I'm Dana. Y'all know that. Look at this.
What's up? We're the Donta Show every Monday and Tuesday right here on Facebook Live and YouTube, courtesy of Pyro Media Network. If you've never watched the Donta Show before, welcome. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Also, follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/Donta Morrison. Over there on YouTube, absolutely free, will cost you nothing. So, yo, we're going to dive in. What's up, Stefan? How you doing? Chris Neal, what's up? Kim Sutton over there on YouTube. We appreciate y'all. Yo, you have not subscribed to our YouTube page. I cannot push that enough. I'm pushing.
Push.
Cousin Keisha down there in the AZ, what it do?
What up, Kim?
Okay, so here you go. So Dana walked in tonight, and Dana said, we're going to talk about it. I was like, nope.
No, I don't want to.
I don't want to either. Kwame, our producer, was like, y'all want to talk about it? We're like, no, we don't want to. We don't want to. You know, so we're gonna sit back and let y'all talk about it.
Exactly. Wow.
Y'all talk about it because when we eat some popcorn,
Indulge.
you know, right? We're gonna indulge in this popcorn from Cinemark. The Donta Show is sponsored by Cinemark one day soon, hopefully. But yo, we don't want to talk about it. We are over it. We are tired of talking about it. Y'all all saw the infamous slap that went all around the world. But exactly, Kwame, over it. Like, are y'all drained? Because when I tell you, social media has produced so many psychologists, psychiatrists, marriage and family therapists. You know, it's like, where did y'all go to school? Like, where are your credentials? I have seen more life coaches, you know, birth on today than I have ever seen in my entire life. Everybody came out the woodwork. Well, I just want to give my 2 cents. Don't. Well, let me just add this. Don't. Seriously. And, you know, honestly, this is a first world problem because people who are hungry and starving, they could give two, you know what's about what happened on that stage last night. They like, yo, whatever. But so this is what we're going to do because since that occurrence happened last night, so many other accolades were overlooked. And I want to highlight those things that are not getting recognized right now because of what occurred. Exactly. A lot of stuff happened last night that we as Black people should be over the moon about, proud of. But instead,
I am.
We have not been pushing those other accomplishments out and have only focused on that one incident. So in Donta Show fashion, we're going to highlight some other major accolades that happened last night. Kwame, whenever you're ready. I can breathe now. Let's
breathe
go, Dana.
Again. Breathe again.
Find your note.
Breathe again.
So listen, last night, just so you know, the Oscars was produced by Will Packer, and Will Packer made history by employing an all-Black production team. So if you missed the Oscars last night, it was so much Blackness everywhere. That it was beautiful. Normally, when you see people like escorting the celebrities off stage, you know, it's blonde hair, blue-eyed, you know, she real pretty or she's spray tan. No, he had little sisters and little brothers. Yep. He had this one king that had the gray dreads, you know, escorting folks off. It was phenomenal. Will Packer pulled in just this Oscar ceremony that was so us. And we go back, what, 3 years ago, Oscars so white. And then we go into last night. Well, ignore Joe. Stay focused. Don't lose it.
You know I'm about to go in.
Don't lose it.
You know I'm about to go in.
Don't lose it. It was so white years ago. We rallied. We made noise. Yada yada yada. And last night they was like, bet here. Will Packer produced the Oscars. We had a Black band, Robert Glasper, Sheila E. They was up on that stage. We had
Adam Blackstone.
We had D Nice up in the balcony mixing and scratching and whatnot. They said, yo, here you go. Do it. This is y'all. One thing I hate is for anybody who is not us to have an I told you moment.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened. I told you. We gave y'all a shot. look how you act, look what you did. But it wasn't all of y'all. So I want to be clear.
It's never all of us.
I want to be clear. So all of y'all that saying he ruined it for all of us. No, he ruined it for himself. That's all on him. So period. Next huge accolade that happened last night, Kwame.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
No, you're not.
Is
that the rain? You're the rain. Wow. So listen, if y'all did not know, Shaquille O'Neal and Steph Curry won an Oscar last night. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know they won an Oscar last night for executive producing a short documentary about this woman right here? Okay, this is Lucia Harris, and she scored the first basket in Olympic women's basketball history and was the first one officially drafted by an NBA team. So the documentary, The Queen of Basketball, won the Academy Award for Short Subject Documentary. So it was executive produced by Shaquille O'Neal and Steph Curry. So for those that did not know, Shaq and Steph got their Oscar last night.
Yes.
Taisha, we not even pulling a wheel. See, we're not pulling a wheel. He apologized.
He wrote something, but he ain't right that.
Because we want to highlight all the other things that happened last night for Black Americans. For us, we want to just really highlight that. All right, so here we go. So this won an Oscar. Her life. Google her. Look her up. Her story is amazing. Lucia Harris. And the short documentary was called The Queen of Basketball. And it won an Oscar for Shaquille O'Neal and Steph Curry on last night. All right. Who we got next, Kwame? Who we got next?
I'm just feeling it coming, man.
Don't fall into the trap.
Not yet.
Boom! Summer of Soul on Netflix. If y'all did not see Summer of Soul on Netflix, it was amazing. It was this documentary that was filmed way back during the Stax music era, and it had all these phenomenal funk artists. It was great. Well, some gospel. I'll take you there. Some gospel.
Yeah.
But Questlove got an award for that last night. So Questlove got his Oscar last night.
Right.
And that's amazing. So think about it. 3 6 Mafia got an Oscar. Common has an Oscar. John Legend has an Oscar. And now Questlove has an Oscar. So her has an Oscar. So we got hip hop artists. I was doing the hip hop thing, but you threw her in there.
She's all around.
Well, she ain't hip hop. No, she ain't hip hop.
She can flow.
She ain't hip hop. Questlove got an Oscar last night. All right. She ain't got no Oscar.
She didn't. She got nominated.
She got nominated. She ain't got no Oscar.
I thought she won.
No. She ain't won. All right. So see that. So we got Will Packer produced it with an all-black production crew. Boom. Questlove got an Oscar last night. Shaquille O'Neal and Steph Curry got an Oscar last night. What's next, Kwame? What else happened?
Finally.
Go ahead, Dana. Go ahead. That's it, bro. That's it. Who got an honorary Oscar? Y'all know this is Samuel L. Jackson, one of the most recognized actors ever. This man has been in more movies than God knows who. Samuel Jackson.
If you know me, this is my favorite actor of all time.
I can watch Snakes on a Plane every day.
Oh my God.
That should have got an award.
I wish I was with Denzel called me, but I didn't answer. He called me. He was like, "Yo, I was at work.
You was in line getting popcorn.
I was at church, actually."
Hey.
He called me, "Yo, D, your boy getting his Oscar tonight. You available?" Dude, I'm on the drums.
God
so
first.
I couldn't get there. So God first.
So Samuel Jackson got an honorary Oscar recognition.
Oh my God.
That's long overdue. Listen, if you are a Samuel Jackson fan, put up in the comment section and recognize Sam. See how good we're doing? We didn't even mention the slap. Because the slap overshadowed all this greatness. The slap overshadowed, and that was the worst part of last night. That was the absolute worst part of last night. All right, what's next, Kwame? Listen, this queen right here, Ariana DeBose, she capped a stunning award season by winning the Best Supporting Actress award for her role as Anita in West Side Story, becoming the first openly queer Afro-Latina to win an acting Oscar.
Yes.
Come on here. Give it up for this woman of color, openly queer. She has, I think, a girlfriend or a wife, openly queer, won that Oscar.
She won the first televised award, I think.
Televised award. Yeah. She was the first winner. After that, I would have went home.
Yeah.
I'd have missed the whole slap because once I got my award, I'm in the car. I'm going to Astro Burger. I'm out. Yeah. I'm going back home. But you got to sit through the whole thing, proper circumstance, or whatever. Where's Donta? He in the bathroom. Right. So give it up for that. All this great stuff happened last night, and then last but not least, I have to recognize these queens that I know personally. I have to shout them out. Kwame, put them up there. Listen, so I'm sure you guys all saw the video last night for Beyonce's Be Alive. She was the song was from the King Richard soundtrack. It was nominated for an Oscar. But do you see all those queens behind Queen Bey? All those braids? All those braids were done by the Braid Bar in Los Angeles.
Our girls.
And the Braid Bar is Twy and Brea and their whole team. And if you have never seen the episode when I had the Braid Bar on here, interviewing them, talking about braiding and all that kind of stuff, you missed it. I'll repost it again. But the Braid Bar did the coiffs.
They probably rushing their hands now, like
right. They just sitting there, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of braids.
Listen, the Braid Bar did the coif of all these queens, and I want to shout them out because both of these women, I want to say young ladies, women go to my church, Church One Ministries in Long Beach. They both go to my church, and they have been honing their craft for years. But to get to this level with Queen Bey, and this tennis ball yellow that we see, I mean, it was nothing short of amazing. So we got to recognize people. We can't let that situation outshine all the good that happened last night. It was a moment. It was definitely a moment that, like I said, brought out the opinions and views of everybody that felt they need to weigh in and chime in and have their. What's amazing to me, we gotta go there though.
Let's go.
What's amazing to me? What's amazing to me is social media has made it where everybody needs to be the first to post.
Yep.
Or be the first to give their opinion, or be the first to go live.
Right.
It's like ambulance chasers.
Yeah.
It's like
or tornado.
Right. Oh my God, I gotta go live. I gotta talk about. Did y'all see Will Smith? Yada 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 yada. And then it's like it becomes this battle to see who can make the funniest gif, or the funniest meme, or have the funniest commentary about it. And it's like let's process what happened first. Let's unpack it. Before we just start going all cuckoo about stuff and then further embarrassing for the situation
happened. Yeah. Because this man got to go to. I mean, his children got to go to school and stuff.
Well, they're kind of out of school, but
his daughters are that old.
Will Smith?
No, I'm talking about Chris's kids.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Nobody. It's to me. I haven't seen, and I'm sure you haven't seen it. If you guys have seen, let us know. But nobody's checking on Chris. Nobody's checking on
this black man.
Nobody's checking on him.
This black man got slapped on national TV by another black man, and then took it, and then still continued.
And professionalism.
He didn't retaliate. He didn't chase him down that.
It almost sounded like he said he could. He said I could say, and he called himself. I thought he was gonna say I could say something else.
Because I tell you right now, had that been Joe McClain.
Or Kwame for that.
And somebody walked up on that stage and slapped Joe McClain as he was doing his spoken word piece, and then turned and walked away. The show would have been over.
It would have been over.
It'd have been a whole blank screen, like when they cut the TV off back in the day. It'd have been a wrap. But then, like literally immediately following, you saw all these comments, all these posts, all this whatever
about Will. Oh, let's check and see if he's okay. Oh, he's so emotional.
What about Chris? What about Chris? That was humiliating.
And it's forever.
It was humiliating. He can never erase that.
Nope.
And then to be reminded every single moment that it happened, and then folks making jokes about it, and I think we kind of lost empathy for humanity, because I know for me, if that had happened to me, how I would have reacted, I don't know. Right. But I do know I don't want to get reminded about it the very next day.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's not funny to me. It's not comedic to me. I'm sure it's not comedic to Will. But we have reached this place where everybody wants to be the first, everybody wants to be the funniest, everybody wants to go viral. And I think Joe said it best. Let me just go and see what he said. Let me see if you can find it, Kwame. When Joe said all these folks with these long ass statuses, and nan person got paid off of it.
Nope.
I have seen so many dissertations on today trying to explain and expound upon and extrapolate what occurred yesterday during the Oscars and why did that melee, that altercation happened. It went from blaming Will to blaming Jada,
right,
to blaming Chris, to blaming Will Packer,
right,
to blaming the writers of the joke, to blaming the audience,
right,
to blaming the viewers. I mean, everybody got blamed. And
it's crazy because, like I said, if you actually watched it, Chris leaned in. It seemed like he thought Will was coming to say something.
Because he was smiling.
He was smiling and he leaned in.
And then when he said, "Dude, it was a G.I. Jane joke,"
right?
Like I'm about to come down there.
Right.
It was a joke, 100. But I like what Tasha said. Chris showed great restraint. He must be in a fraternity. He showed phenomenal restraint. I think Chris knew where he was in the moment.
Yeah.
He understood where he was in the moment, and he knew that however he responded immediately thereafter would affect his career. It would follow him. Yep. It would follow him. Right, like Yolanda Bozan just said, Chris could never host again had he acted otherwise.
Yep.
Chris would never get that stage again had he acted otherwise. He stepped back and allowed the other guy, like, no, you did this to me. I'm gonna let you have this.
Right.
I'm gonna stand here and take it. And sometimes that's a hard thing to do for a man.
Yeah.
That's a very hard thing to do for a man.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. Let's see. Whew, the comments are just I got you, Kwame. Okay, so the comments, let me see. Sharitha said, in spite of it all, Chris still issued a personal apology to the Smith family.
That didn't look like that came from him.
No, Chris. Not Will. Oh, okay.
The thing that I read that comment. It looked like that was somebody else that wrote that. I can't see. I want to hear him verbally say something because he hasn't said anything.
Who, Chris?
Yeah.
What's he gonna say?
I'm just saying, I just want to hear. Anybody can write anything and put it. It wasn't on his Instagram, Facebook, any of his pages. That comment. Now Will's apology was on his Instagram. Yeah, but that thing that was under Chris Rock's picture, it was nowhere on any of his social media.
Deidre said Chris hasn't issued a statement. I haven't seen anything.
No, it's something on the internet, but again, it's not on his personal stuff.
Oh, so that could. I mean, you're not supposed. They crafty nowadays.
Right.
That's
what I'm
Chris
saying.
said I wouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah, I don't think he said anything.
I wouldn't have said nothing. But I commend Chris for standing there. Not so much standing there and taking it, but just standing there and realizing the moment.
Exactly, Deidre. I think it was fake.
Chris realized the moment and was like, this dude got caught up. This dude in his emotions. This dude just slapped me on national TV. I don't want to see him at Vanity Fair. I don't want to see him after this. Just, Will, you and I are done. And then, and it was funny because
he was definitely in shock.
Yeah, how Puffy came out afterwards, and it's like, we Source Awards 1995. Puffy comes out after, like, we're gonna solve this together, as a family. I'm like, ain't nothing to solve. Dude just walked on stage and slapped me.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a quick commercial break. I'm gonna try to fix this pixelation so y'all can see our glowing face a little bit better. We're gonna come back for the second half because Kwame has this game that he wants me and Dana to play. So we'll do it again. Ooh. So we'll be right back. Kwame, let us know if we're fixed, if we're still pixelated or no, because we can't see us. But keep in mind, y'all, just know that it is storming in LA. Can you believe that? It's actually raining in California. We don't get water out here from the sky. This is really weird. So it may be affecting our internet. I'm not sure. So, all right. So we talked about the slap. We talked about what was going on last night. We talked about all that kind of stuff. But we are back. So Kwame, we're in your hands, and we are ready for this new venture that you started. So let's go, Kwame. Here we go.
Dun dun dun.
Da, 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 da. Hey. Time
machine.
Machine. So what happens? What do we do? Think back to your most embarrassing moment in high school. Ooh. And what I would have done differently during the most embarrassing moment in high school. Village, help us out. What was your most embarrassing moment in high school? Dana, what was yours? My most embarrassing moment in high school.
That was so long ago.
Oh my God. Oh, not for you. It was just 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Most embarrassing moment in high school. Most embarrassing moment in high school.
Oh, I got one.
Go.
My mom came up to school with a belt. I was a freshman, and I was bugging. So she came and walked through the whole school with a belt looking for me. Where's he at? Where he at? Yeah.
Did she find you?
Yeah.
Did she whoop you?
No, but it was just embarrassing for her to come with rollers, a robe, house slippers, and a belt.
Wow.
So I'm going to teach you. You want to show your ass? I'm going to come show mine too.
I can match energy.
Was it my mom?
Wow.
It was one, I think it was my mom. Yeah.
Wow. Joe said, Keisha Davis, he still know the name. Keisha Davis laughed in my face when I asked her to the prom. In your face, Fred?
Why you say her name, though? He just threw her out
in your face? She laughed in your face when you asked her to prom? Oh my God. Yolanda Bozard said, walking with boyfriend, jumped over a puddle and farted. Ooh.
Swamp water.
Oh my goodness. Christine, I sewed a dress with base stitch, wore it to a party, and it came apart when I was there.
Oh God.
Not your sleeves on the floor. Your sleeves like you had a Gordon Gartrell that just fell apart.
Right.
At the part. Is that the bottom of my dress?
Joe, what you know about the butcher?
I think mine was oh, I remember I was trying to ditch. I used to is my mother watching this? I used to ditch a lot. And because I was really so listen, just because your kid ditches school does not mean your kid does not like school. It means your kid is probably too advanced for the classes that they're in. So I used to ditch classes because I'm like, this class is too easy for me to sit in for a whole 45 minutes. This is just dumb. And I was ditching classes and still getting A's in the classes. So one day I was trying to ditch class with Cassandra DeBose, Shonda Ware, and Aaron Rodgers. We were ditching class to go to Taco Bell. Walking down the hall, tiptoeing past the class I was supposed to be in, and Aaron Rodgers shoulder pushed me into the class. And not only did I fall into the class, but all my books were flying to the class. Now I was already 15 minutes late.
Oh,
so God. In session, so I was ditching. Third floor, Banning High School. I'll never forget it. I was so embarrassed. And Mr. Caldwell looked at me and said, Donta, you want to come today? I'm like, no, sir. I was in the bathroom. I had to pick up my things and shamefully walk back to my seat.
Wow.
So yeah, I was, yeah. That was my thing. That was my thing. Bridget McCool doing a split jump at a prep rally and falling.
Oh wow.
And falling. That's not cute.
That had to hurt.
That was embarrassing. You had a pep rally, I can't even stand
at
up.
A pep rally? Woo. You gotta
right.
leave like you're in church.
Right. Go team. All right, Kwame, what's next? What else we got? God, that was embarrassing. Oh, Aaron. Think back to one of the scariest times in your life.
Ooh.
It was 3 weeks ago.
Wow, what?
So I'm gonna tell y'all this story. It was 3 weeks ago. Now I can't tell y'all what happened, but I was terrified. I was terrified.
Tell us.
I can't. What was yours?
You go first.
I can't, bruh. Because folks view me one kind of way. And if I tell y'all why I was so scared.
Okay, we got time.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, I'm here.
DWB, driving while black.
Okay.
Period. That's it. Driving while black. I'll just say that. I was terrified. It was like
sweet.
It was like no, it wasn't with balloons. Oh my God, balloons. Yeah, man, you ain't lying. Okay, that was one of the scariest ones of my life. So my church was having a function. We was having a function at my church, and I was coordinating this event, and I needed somebody to go pick up balloons. If anybody knows me, I am terrified of balloons. Balloons will kill you. So I needed somebody to go pick up the balloons, and there was nobody that can do it. Everybody's like, I'm busy. I got this task. I got this task. I got this task. Ree, you know what it was. I just told you what it was 3 weeks ago. But yeah. So I had to go pick up the balloons, and I had ordered like 75 balloons, and I was in a car. Now, no, it wasn't 75, it was like about 40 balloons. So they had to squeeze all the balloons in my car. All right. Now I'm driving this
40 balloons. What kind of car did you have?
I had a Dodge. I had my Dodge. It wasn't that big, and I'm driving my car. Now, this is my Audi. I had an Audi, and it was a stick shift. So I had to, do the stick and all this. And I'm driving, and I was surrounded by balloons. Literally, my forehead was on the windshield, and I was driving like this. I had sweat going down my face because I was terrified. Yay! I was terrified. I felt like those balloons were going to swallow me alive. Honest to God, you can ask Eddie. When we went to see it, I was scared to walk in the theater because they had the red balloons in the theater for a prop. I'm like, yo, I can't watch it. I don't like clowns, but balloons are the devil. Balloons have a mind of their own. And if something about a balloon, they look at you and they follow you. I hate when balloons follow you around and then they get right there and they just hover. And the little string is right there and they just hover. They look at you and they just hover. And they hover. I hate when you see clowns making them squeezing the balloons to make a little dog or a giraffe. Oh my, because you will die. You will die. It's the popping noise and my anxiety. I'm getting triggered and I'm getting emotional. I'm getting triggered now. They pop, and when I'm sitting there watching them blow the balloon up and they start twisting, and you know the noise of balloon when they twisting it, that little noise. Oh my God. Whew.
You said they look at you though.
They do. Balloons have it out for people. I don't know why they even allow it at kids' parties. I don't Move on. What was yours, man? Man, go ahead. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm telling you, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge
this ain't gonna be no slap and walk away.
Don't get smithed.
Then that's what it's gonna be like. And y'all just gonna hear furniture and stuff.
Don't get smithed up on the screen, bro. All right, so go ahead.
Let me see. What was the scariest moment?
Jamie said I need behavior modification. Yeah. Jamie, I do. It's something about balloons. I think it was as a kid. My mother took me to the birthday party, and one of the games was who can pop all the balloons in the room. So it was this room that was full of balloons, and you had all these kids run through the room, stomping on balloons. And I was like, Jamie, this is too much. This is just too much. I can't do this. So, All right, what's yours, Dana? What's yours?
The scariest part?
Man.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Come on, bro.
I can't remember.
You don't have one? Okay.
I mean, probably sleeping with the light off. I don't know. When I was a kid. I don't know, man.
That's not a scary moment. That's a scary act.
Oh, I got one. Driving in New York on black ice and not being able to stop.
That was it?
That was it.
Okay.
Because you don't see the ice. You don't see it. So I don't know. That's one of my scariest moments.
Thanks, Kwame.
Accident.
That's your scariest moment. Okay.
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
I'm scared of Ferris wheels.
Ryan is triggered by tight confined spaces.
So don't wear those jeans no more.
Tight confined spaces. So
don't wear those jeans no more, Ryan.
So basically, Ryan said, "Don't put me in no casket." Ryan saying, "Just lay me on the lawn and let me just decompose."
Look at Jamie talking stuff. I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get 7-foot Jamie.
That's that light skin.
No, I'm scared of heights. So I think I got on a Ferris wheel one time, but you know how they rock it back and forth? You can rock.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And I was on it with my cousin. And I think me and Tam went on one too before.
Okay.
And just started rocking it back and forth. And I was like, hold it. Like, yo, you better cut that shit out. I'm sorry.
It's like those things like
And they move and they slide
do.
side to side and rock. So that's why I'm scared of heights.
Now and even the thing to be at Disneyland, that's on the high wire,
Yeah.
like those things, those little people mover things, and like ski lifts on the ski. When I got on the ski lift for the first time, I'm looking.
I rode a ski lift.
I'm like, where's the seatbelt? They're like, no seatbelt. I'm like, where's the little thing that goes over your head? They're like, oh no, just don't lean forward, you won't fall out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't want to get on it then. If, I need something to buckle me in and snap me in.
And I'm scared of big bodies of water.
Like the ocean?
The ocean.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just traumatized by it.
You scared of falling in?
That I'll go on a boat, but I'll stay in the middle. I won't go to the edge. I'll be looking over like this. Oh, y'all see something? Y'all see something? Take a picture.
So
I go fishing. I stay in the back.
You thought like a football.
Right.
Did your worm make it to the water?
Right.
I don't know.
But yeah, I'm scared of heights and big bodies of water.
So you don't do okay. I'm not scared.
But I'll go on the boat. But
Okay.
a small boat like this, nah.
Okay, so you don't do like a little canoe or nothing. You'll
Never.
do a cruise ship.
I'll do a cruise ship. And if I do a canoe, it has to be in a swimming pool.
What's next, Kwame?
Or man-made pond.
This fool said a swimming pool. What's next, Kwame? You can't burn no Navy dudes. Think back when you were 21. What would you do differently? When I was 21, I was in the military. So I was already living wild. Because, at the military, when you get in the military, when you turn 18, when you 18 in the military, it's no holds barred. On base, you can do everything the 21-year-old can do on base. So at 18, you can drink, you partying, you living in dorms, everything, and it's fine, on base. So my 21, when I turned 21, it wasn't as how do you say it? It wasn't nothing to look forward to.
Right.
Like most kids, like most kids, when I turn 21, and I'm like, I've been drinking bricks of Mad Dog for the last 3 years. It's like you turn 21, like you ain't drank yet. So yeah, going back to 21.
I don't think I would have done anything differently because everything that you've gone through and everything that you've done has gotten you to the point where you are now. So if you change something, you may not have done or been much successful as you are now.
But you could have had an easier life. Jamie said I would have got a divorce.
Jamie is a gangster. Look, hey, if y'all don't know Jamie's about 5'2".
and bout it.
She's like a little wild and she's ready to fight. Like fight at any given moment. Yeah, what's up? What's up, yeah?
Oh, Ahmad said in 21 is a legal age, at least in 2005. Really, in the Army? Really? Oh, that wasn't it for the Air Force. Air Force, whatever you do on base, if you are on base, you are legal. You just can't do nothing off base. That was my Air Force experience from 1990 to 1994. Now, Ahmad, I was in out
4'11"
before you thought about it. So I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm trying to make you a little bigger, Jamie. I'm trying to make you a little taller.
Yeah, I was already out there at 21. Let me see. But at 21, what would I have done differently?
I think nowadays people be doing stuff too soon, and then when it's time for them to do it, it's like you said, it's just
Okay, I'll be transparent. This is me being transparent. Now, Jamie ain't married. Jamie, Joe, Jamie. And hey, Joe, she's a bartender too, on top of that.
She's too tough for him.
No, Jamie's please.
She likes the 49ers.
Please.
And Joe likes unicorns. Joe likes unicorns. And I know you ain't about that soft stuff.
I'll tell you, Jamie, you want a real one? Joe.
Minus the unicorn.
Joe.
Yeah, I'll give Joe some props without the unicorn dust.
Joe, real talk. So no, I think at 21, I wish I would have knew more about STDs. For real, that's me being transparent. Because at 21, my mother's watching. I was knocking them out left and right. And because I was trying to prove something to myself. So I was like, condom for what? You on the pill? You want to get pregnant? So it was like I had no knowledge of STDs and all that. So just say that trust. I learned about infections in the military because I was young, didn't have proper education, didn't have proper guidance. I just didn't know. So yeah, that was me. So teach your kids about STDs and STIs and using condoms and all that kind of stuff, especially when going to the military or college. If your kid going to college, your kid gonna be smashing the minute they hit them
It's so
doors.
different now
So
because
teach them,
they got the social media and all of this stuff that we didn't have back then. We didn't have the knowledge and the just turn on YouTube and all that.
We
didn't
have all that.
Yeah.
We had a pamphlet.
Right.
We had a pamphlet with
like
with a blonde haired dude that it said VD on the cover. Don't get VD. I'm like, I bet,
Right.
Spencer, no, I ain't got no kids out there. No. If I do, they at least 30. I'm laughing, but I'm not. If I got a kid, they're old enough to drive, have kids of their own. They're at least 30 years old. I mean, I'm 50, so yeah, that was 20 years. If I do, they're at least 30. Yeah, they at least 30. So yeah, I'm just saying. All right, but Jamie, you moving to Georgia? Jamie, you going to Atlanta? Wow.
She's out.
Okay. Well, there it is. All right, here we go. Sharita, I might be a grandfather. I could be a grandpa. No, hold on. My mother's watching. Mommy, I don't have no kids. Y'all so crazy on the Donta Show. Boo. Go ahead. Jamie said, if I got kids, they got daddy issues. Yeah, because they, Whew. All right. What's next, Kwame? Let's see. Here we go. Whose dating relationship? What would you do different? Worst dating relationship? What would you do differently? Ooh, he dug in for that one. I would have left a lot sooner. Period. I would have left a lot sooner. I would have realized my worth, and I would have not been sitting in this raggedy relationship because I had low self-esteem. I would have packed up their stuff because it was always my place. I'd have packed up their stuff and say, yo, to the left, everything you own in a box to the left. Everything.
My shit. Yeah, my shit. Yeah, see.
Listen, everything you own is in a box to the left. I'd be like, this ain't working. But because I was always trying to make something work, kind of like Jamie, why she didn't get divorced. She tried to make it work. Let me try to make this work. I see the light. I can change you. I can fix you. And it wasn't until I got older that I realized you can't change nobody. They gotta want to change. And if anybody is changing for you, they don't want to change. Don't change for me. Change because you know that you are an asshole.
But hey,
I'm just saying. Don't make nobody change for you. Well, I just want you to be better so that we can. No. They should want to be better for themselves. Period. If they are raggedy, they're going to be raggedy. You can't change raggedy. If there's raggedy when you met them, you cannot fix nobody and unraggedize nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just can't do it. You can't do it. And I learned that through relationships. So my worst one, I'm not going to put a name on it. Not that I care that they're watching. I hope they are watching. They can know they were the worst one. But Rybud's been through all my relationships. So Rybud, no, I've had some raggedies. But I would just say that I would have been a lot wiser in my choices of individuals who I decided to spend time with. I would have looked at the warning signs at the beginning and not tried to be a fixer every single time. Every single time I tried to fix the person I was with, even when I knew the engine was raggedy, I was always buying lemons. Every single time. I'm sitting here getting mad. Every single time I bought a lemon, I lift up the hood. It ain't got no radiator. It's missing an engine. The transmission's all messed up. Just under the hood, I'm just looking like this. It was like the movie Christine, and I'm looking at this raggedy car. I'm like, well, I can fix this car. I'm not a mechanic. So if under the hood is all raggedy, I can't fix this car. So I was always trying to fix people and say, let me fix you and make you into what I need you to be for me. Not you who you really are for somebody else, but I'm like, let me make you to who I want you to be for me.
And I think that's what the problem is with a lot of relationships. People want to make somebody into who they want them to be for them. And it's like, who this person was when you got with them.
Right.
And then you try to change it.
Right.
And it even goes with the communication and stuff like that. It's like this person didn't communicate when y'all was courting or trying to get with each other. So now that y'all together, it's like, why are you expecting this person to communicate? Why are you expecting this person to suddenly change because you now, quote unquote, have a title?
Right. And then you get mad at them.
And you get mad at them. And it's like,
and they look at you like, but I've always been this way. I never communicated.
Right.
I never cooked. I never cleaned. I never had a job. I never had a bank account.
Right.
I never had credit cards. I never had anything. But you said you love me.
Right.
And you like, well, you told me we dated, you were going to get, Yeah. Ahmad, you're right. They think dating is like Build-A-Bear.
Yeah.
It's not like Build-A-Bear.
Or what's the little potato?
Mr. Potato Head.
Let me put this on. Now
like,
you're who I want you to be.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Yeah.
Maybe on the outside,
right.
But on the inside, the mentality where I come from, because most people come from different places. So you may say something that means something totally different than that other person, and then and vice versa, So you have to explain it. So I think communication is the key to every relationship. If you don't talk, if you don't get to know and be like, hey, this is what I don't do. This is what I do.
And stand by it.
And this is,
don't let nobody woo you out of your standards. Some of y'all got standards, and then y'all get wooed out of your standards.
Yeah.
Don't
and that's
do
what
that.
happens. That's what happens.
Every single time. So I'm just saying, yeah. Cause Jamie Kirk said, and folks will still have a messed up man because they're not too handy. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because
you can't fix nothing.
Yeah, because you keep shopping at IKEA and you need somebody that, man, if you don't download TaskRabbit and just hire somebody to come put that stuff together and stop holding on to that raggedy individual that can't do nothing. Like Rybud said, y'all keep getting these HUD homes, and then try to fix them all up. And then and ain't changed the pipes. So the plumbing is always gonna taste like copper. Or rust, because you ain't changed the pipe. But you got this beautiful HUD home, but on the inside, it's just raggedy
and rusty.
Rusty. So I done got upset.
You okay?
Yeah, Kwame, these questions, man. Go ahead. What's the next question, Kwame? I done got mad. If you could talk to a past loved one, what would you say or do differently? Oh. I would talk to my dad. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely talk to my dad, and just let him know that we good. We're in a good place, and that I don't blame him for anything. Because you get a lot of folks. Well, I got daddy issues. Well, at some point, you got to own up the part you played too. Everything ain't because your daddy wasn't there. I have to own that. I can always fall back on, well, my dad had been in my life. If my dad had been in my life, I'd be a totally different person. I'll probably have a GED. Exactly. And that's it. No trade, no outside skills, no nothing. I would know how to roll a blunt and have a GED. I love my dad, but my dad was not that influencer. He was not that go get him guy in my life at the time. So yeah, but I would let my dad know, you're my dad, period, point blank, regardless of how we fell apart. In my growing up, you will always be my biological father, and I thank you that you are the reason that I am here. And I think and I didn't realize that until after my dad died. And I'm like, I love my dad. We had a very cantankerous relationship. It went back and forth all the time, but I literally love my dad. So I would just let him know that we good.
For me, it would be it was my grandmother, because we would watch football every Sunday together on the phone.
Oh, wow, really?
So I would call her every Sunday. Ever since I moved out here, we would talk we would talk during the week, but every Sunday, we would watch football.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one particular time we was watching football, and I don't even think she doesn't know her. You know how some people don't know the different sports, but they like watching it?
Yeah.
So we was watching it one Sunday, and she was just screaming like, I said, Granny, what's going on? What happened? He just got a home run. And I'm like, I know we watching football. So I said, Granny, you know we watching football, right? But what got me is when she passed, the Sunday after she passed, I picked up the phone to call her, and dialed her number and everything. And it rang. But, older people didn't have voicemails. But I was like, wait a minute, my grandmother's gone. So that's it. It was my grandmother. I would love to speak with her one more Sunday football game.
I love it. Speaking of grandmothers, Joe said the same thing. Joe, man, I love you, like, but for real.
Pig ears.
Like, Joe, you use my ride or die to the end of time, and I'm Joe, pig ears.
How does that even taste?
With grits. Grits with salt and pepper, or grits with butter and sugar. You know, and are the pig ears boiled, sauteed, steamed, fried? I mean, Joe, help us out. Like I said, I love you, Joe. I love you, but I love me some swine. I've had pig snout. I've had grilled pig snout. I've had that. I've looked at the pig nose and I bit the pig nose, but I just want to pig ears and grits. Okay. I would say, Jamie said, I would say my grandma, but I don't think she's ready for the conversation about her being a groupie. I want to know why she raised me with morals when she was hot.
Jamie!
Jamie said, why I gotta stay in this box when you live in your life, Nana?
Right.
Nana got that brown drink full. Why I gotta be all princessy? Ryan said, my maternal grandmother. Yes. Love it, Ryan. Love it. Let me see. Keisha said, Uncle Durrell, our Uncle Durrell. For those that, man, Uncle Durrell, our Uncle Durrell was everything. Like everything.
Uncle Darrell or Durrell?
Durrell Brown. Durrell.
Like with a U?
Dirl. Durrell. Uncle Durrell. We never had to worry about nothing. Nobody could step to us, check us, do nothing, because Durrell always had our back. All right. So let's see this Joe McClain. Salt, pepper, and butter. Boiled pig ears between white bread and hot sauce. Good God Almighty.
He said between white bread and hot sauce.
And I felt him saying that.
Yes, me too.
I felt it. Joe, okay, Joe, do you know how to make it, Frat? Because when I come back down, I want.
Bitch, I know you fucking lied. I know you fucking lied.
Joe, I'm down. I am down. Yes. You know what? I trust Joe's palate. I honestly do.
I would say
Joe's
fried,
palate.
not boiled, because boiled seems like it's too gummy.
But I don't know. I don't know. I trust Joe.
Joe, could you do it fried?
I'm sure he can.
I would try fried.
But Nana made it, however Nana made it with some grits between the white bread and hot. Joe, I'm down. I'm down. When I come back down, bruh, if I got to bring the pig ears with me, I will bring them. And
do they sell them still?
Yeah, they sell. Please, you go to Superior. You go to any place that sells Latino foods. It's cultural. Yeah. Ahmad said, Joe, he's too many burritos. I don't trust it. The ear got gristle. It don't hit the same when it's fried. Oh. Okay, so you gotta have boiled to get the. Okay.
Hey, what do we got?
Does it taste like a pork chop, Joe? Does it taste like a pork chop? Because I mean, okay, I'm down to try. You know what? I'm down to try it. My thing with food, if you try it once and don't like it, don't try it again. That's how I look at food. Period. That's how I look at food. Like Ahmad. Ahmad on here, basically, he tried legs. He's all flats. Period. And I've learned that about him. I learned that. Whenever I go out to eat with Ahmad and we there, if he getting wings, it's going to be all flats. Period. He tried the other ones. He tried the drums. No, I don't like it. I want all
That's
flats.
like my country ass. Yeah. I have a country ass uncle, and he said one time for us, y'all going over to the chicken stove?
The chicken stove?
He said, well, yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken at the time.
Oh.
He said, well, we're bringing back a chest and a hip.
A chest and a hip.
We said a chest and a hip.
He ain't eating no breast.
He was talking about breast and eyes. Yeah. And we stood there for like 20 minutes, like a chest and a damn hip.
Chest and a hip. A chest and a hip. I don't understand it. I understand it. Yeah, for me too, Joe. Drums or flats. Give me a drum. Any flat, I mean, what does a flat do? Give me the drum. Because you can dip that drum and coat it in. But the flat is just, but you know, yeah. Go off, Ahmad. Go off. All right, what's the last one, Kwame? We got 5 minutes left. And I'm sorry, y'all, for our graininess of our show. I apologize, but it is storming, and I guess the Wi-Fi is a little shabby. But the last question from Kwame is, how do you think you have turned out if you changed a critical aspect of your journey? Well, so this may sound really, 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 really weird. So I can tell you right now that if I was not living with HIV, my life would be totally different. I'd probably be still working in corporate America, probably bored, wouldn't be a doctor, because me contracting HIV shifted my life. I never thought I'd be working in the field of sexual health. I never thought I'd be going back to school. I never thought I'd be studying such controversial issues about, sex and all that kind of stuff because I was cookie cutter. When I got out the military, I worked for a brokerage firm, so I was shirt and tie every single day. And then when I tested positive in 1999, everything changed. Everything changed about my outlook on life because I'm like, I want to live a life that means something. I want to live a life that's valuable. I want to live a life where I'm giving back because I thought I'd be dead by now. I'm like, I'm gonna live this life. I got HIV. I'll be dead in about 4 or 5 years. So therefore, boom, boom, boom. Let me just do all I gotta do. So yeah, I think if I had not contracted HIV, my life would be totally different. I would probably not be where I am as far as my educational level. I doubt it highly because I'd be a cubicle person. I'd be in corporate America, shirt and tie, working in a cubicle, probably be a supervisor or something like that. But yeah, that's me. Ryan said, I'll be dead. No motivation, no drive. He'd be dead. Like just no motivation, no nothing. You know, Joe said, have my parents put me down to FAMU to honor that scholarship. I wouldn't see no parts of the military. So Joe would have been a FAMU alum and would not be about to retire from the Navy. What? This man's about to retire from the Navy. He did his 20 years. He's about to retire from the Navy. Come on here. Listen, ladies, I'm telling you right now, Joe McClain is a catch. The dude is a spoken word artist. The dude got height. The dude got build. The dude is educated. The dude's about to be retired from the Navy. Joe is a catch, y'all. Ladies, you better DM him.
But let me tell you what his flaw is. He don't ride ponies. He don't ride horses.
Well,
he don't ride donkeys.
What does he ride?
He rides unicorns. So if you can deal with the fairy dust every time he picks you up.
Never a little glitter.
And a unicorn dust.
Dana, when you stand up.
I don't have no unicorn dust.
You got glitter. You're on the Donta Show.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Don't knock it.
I think what
right. Don't knock it.
But that's a different dust. That's a different dust.
Yeah. Don't knock it.
That's a different dust.
Listen, Ahmad said, if I didn't join the army, where's that? If I didn't join the army, I'd be a celebrity by now. Oh, he'd be on someone's red carpet hosting. Ahmad, you want to be a red carpet host? Bruh, it is never too late. It's never too late, Ahmad. Ahmad, when you get out the army, you almost about to retire, bro. You ain't that far off. Ahmad, we're gonna see Ahmad on ETV. He gonna take over old boy's place, Scott Evans. He gonna take his place. But Ahmad, it ain't too late, bro. Trust me, because you have the gift of gab, you have the ability. So hey, don't hold back. And then when you don't get them gigs, you still fall back on that retirement check. You got it. 2 years to retirement, ladies. Oh, sorry, fella. No. Ladies and gentlemen, get into Ahmad's DMs.
Oh my God.
You know, listen, Ahmad is like, yo, love is love. That's how. All right, so here we go. Right, Joe. The Oscar gonna have opening for a host, right?
Right, because
get ready. Just get ready. You know, put some leather right here, put a little Vaseline right here. You'll be all right. All right, y'all. So, that was all of our questions for tonight. Thank you, Kwame. We appreciate it. Thank y'all for chiming in.
About my life.
Yeah, thank y'all for chiming in. I wouldn't either. Thank y'all for chiming in. I appreciate it. I love when y'all interact because it makes the experience a whole lot better for me and Dana. Because sometimes just him talking to Dana, it gets old and boring. So I love talking to y'all. So we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with the Donta Show. Make sure to follow us on YouTube. We say this every single episode, but who has not done it yet? Follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/Donta Morrison, youtube.com/Donta Morrison. Also, please make sure to support my GoFundMe. I'm going to end it this week because I got to withdraw the money so that they can start building the desk over in Africa. So go to our GoFundMe.
So you still think about the relationship?
Right, the relationship. Go to our GoFundMe and donate. You can buy a desk. You can do all kind of stuff with the money. It's going to a phenomenal cause. I'm going in May, but I'm going to close it out this week so I can send the money over to Africa because they don't have Home Depot over there. They have to chop the tree down, honestly, and let the wood curate and then build the desk for the students. So I got to get the money to them ASAP. Wow. So that when we get to Africa, we will see the desk. And if you do purchase a desk, you will have your name on it. You have your name on the desk. Like it'll be, in honor of Joe McClain, or if you have a loved one that you want to put their name on a desk, kind of like in church. If you want to put their name on a desk, you can put the name on a desk over there. Individual desks are $65. So if you want to be a part of this, let me know, support, and all that kind of good stuff. All right. I appreciate you. Tomorrow night, we have Cheryl Bailey as a guest on the Donta Show. So come back tomorrow night for another conversation, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on Facebook Live and YouTube. Follow Dana on what?
DNA716 on Instagram. You'll see some of my music, what I got going on. You'll see some of the funny stuff that I'll just have you laughing throughout the day to make you feel better.
And if they don't laugh, they get their money back.
Exactly.
You can follow me on at
Or
Donta_Morrison, Donta_Morrison on IG. Village, you know we thank y'all. We love y'all. Always riding with us. We appreciate you. Ride until the wheels fall off. And one thing I'm going to do a shout out to all the past guests of the Donta Show and just share their websites, their links, and just support, because we got to be able to support, because after yesterday's melee, we see that the negative gets highlighted and we overlook all the good. The Oscars were great. A lot of African Americans, people of color were recognized and awarded on yesterday. I do not want those accomplishments to go unnoticed because of one little act of, I'm going to say, immaturity and lack of restraint. All right. So we love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Take care and God bless.
Peace.
Yes.
That's the Donta Show.